And I know I speak from experience as a volunteer. Brad is coordinating and conducting everything that's going on like a fine coach or conductor. I'm cutting carrots, and I have to admit, I went home to my wife and I said, Brad compliments me more than you do when I'm cutting carrots. He appreciated my technique very much. But everything, I was really captivated by just how much you're watching everything. And so let's get back to, because what the people don't know is your chef and cuisine background. So take us back to what was life like before the Same Cafe. So you started in 2006. Walk me back to the beginning of the idea.
So back in stepping into the Wayback Machine, 2003, my wife Libby and I, we were kind of in a funk with our day jobs, and we were flying back from just visiting her sister in Austin, Texas, and we're on this airplane, and we joke that sometimes, maybe it's the thin atmosphere that was up there, or maybe it was being closer to God or something, but these crazy ideas started floating into our heads about, just quitting our normal jobs and, doing this volunteering that we'd been doing once a week, making that into a full-time profession and being able to reach so many more people with healthy food. And so we came up with this concept of a donation-based restaurant, and then immediately, we landed and we got online and we started looking around and we couldn't find one. There's the reason nobody's doing this. It's against the law. You can't have a donation-based restaurant. It's not allowed. But it turns out that's not the case at all. It's just that nobody was crazy enough to try doing it yet. Until we finally found a place in Salt Lake City where a woman had the similar idea and had started doing this concept of a pay-what-you-can restaurant out of her previously an acupuncture clinic, and we were so enthralled and had to go see it. So we drove down there to Salt Lake City and we jumped in behind the kitchen counter and started volunteering and asking her all kinds of questions, and just to find out that yes, it's possible, and yes, there's this other person doing it, and we should be able to do it too. We just got so motivated that we came back and started. I enrolled in culinary school, and Libby was school teaching, and so she started, it was summertime, so she was doing all kinds of research and writing our business plan, and figuring out how we're going to fund the cafe, and we talked to bankers, and we got shot down, and we talked to, family and friends, and they were able to help us with a little bit of funding, but for the most part, we realized it was going to have to be a self-funded effort. We had both had corporate jobs up until this point.
And what were you doing?
I was doing IT consulting.
Okay.
And again, Libby was an elementary school teacher, so we had these retirement 401k things that we've been contributing to. So we did what everybody tells you not to do, and we took the money out of the 401k and used it to start Same Cafe.
Okay.
Passion, yeah. We wouldn't have been happy with ourselves if we didn't do it. Our parents were not too happy with us because we did do it, but we promised them, look, we've got to make this work. We're going to pay it back, and we did. We did pay it back. So our parents are still speaking with us, but it was just a whole lot of trying to figure out how to open a restaurant with zero restaurant experience, with zero business experience at all. We, neither of us had no business, any business, operating a business. So it was just this, a labor of love that we wanted to do so badly that we just kept going, even though we shouldn't have.